morning, good day, depending on what time you're catching this recording. I'm Travon Smith with the Real Estate Experience. It's always a pleasure where we highlight people 15 minutes. I don't want to say people, realtors or people in the real estate profession for 15 minutes. And today we have Miss Toya Tolbert.
Hi, how are
Miss
you?
Tolbert, she specializes in a large amount of areas. I've just had a chance to recently get to know Miss Tolbert on the real estate level. We've had short run-ins, but recently I've been coming to her with some questions that I may have, and she's been coaching me up. So, Miss Tolbert, welcome to the Real Estate Experience. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for having me.
It's always a pleasure. I love your hair. You know what I'm saying?
And yeah, it's that, that Tracy Ross, you know what I
I
mean?
like
I
it,
switch it
the
up.
natural look. I'm into that. So I want to get straight into you. Talk a little bit about how you got into real estate and what's going on with you before we get into some questions.
Well, I've been in real estate for a decade now. I got into real estate because I wanted something that didn't limit my income, first off, and I'm a mother of two. And I've always loved real estate. I used to actually go to open houses just because a lot. And I'm one of those nosy neighbors where I like to look at what other people do with their houses and stuff like that. So it's always been super intriguing for me. Um, so I love it, and it became a passion that I didn't think that I could actually master. I thought it was just so far-fetched. I thought it was just for the rich, I thought it was really far-fetched. But now that I've mastered it, I love it. I don't feel like I work. I feel like I can really talk confidently about it and teach confidently about it. And it's just something that I just love to do. And I don't see myself really doing much beyond real estate, or maybe, investing some time in the
Yeah.
future, but something definitely real estate related.
And that's something I've got a chance to get to know from you as far as you speaking in front of large groups, classes. Later on, I want to touch on your mentoring program that you have developing before we get out of here. So, you know what I'm saying? You do a great job with that as far as,
Thank you.
getting the information out there, the classes I've been in and things like that. I want to jump right into it. I want to talk a little to you because I know you have a passion of talking about home ownership. What's the
Mhm.
importance, you know what I'm saying, asking from a perspective of a buyer, what is the importance of why you think is home ownership is a necessity to, we call it the American dream for a reason. So why do you think, the importance of home ownership?
You know, when you're a homeowner and you have property, um, it's creating not only for yourself, it being the bank. If something were to happen, if you don't have a retirement, you can do a reverse mortgage, things of that nature. You have a lot of options. But not only that, it's creating generational wealth within your family. So if you have kids, it's a security blanket for them. And I think that everybody who's working hard and know how to save and be responsible should be a homeowner, especially if you've been on your job for quite some time. Why rent? When you rent, you're throwing your money away. You basically paying their mortgage. That doesn't make any sense. Why not invest back into yourself? And I feel like you can make it your own. It's yours. No one can take it from you unless you just don't pay your mortgage. Which
Mhm.
But at the same time, a lot of people are just not educated on how to go about the process. And that's why I try to spread education within, especially me being a minority, a young Black girl, spreading the news within the community. So let them know it is a possibility of them being able to be homeowners, because people really think it's too far-fetched. So
And, that's one of my passions. I love doing the luxury homes with you guys, but there's something about just the grooming process of converting people, renters, to home buyers. You know what I'm saying? It's like a greater joy, even though it's a little bit more work, to be honest, as we talked about a little bit yesterday, but there's a
yeah.
deep passion. I want to ask you this. Have minorities caught on late as far as home ownership is, and that, in my opinion, it seems like that to me, and I could be totally wrong, but
Yeah.
I just want to hear from you.
Yes. It's almost like people feel like a secret society.
Yeah.
We're hiding information.
Yeah.
And that's why there's a gap that needs to be filled, because nobody's teaching these seminars. They're not teaching, home buyer programs and things like that, because they don't want us to gain that information because they don't want to, level up. The wealthy doesn't want you to catch up with them. And that's why it's been so secret and people just don't know. And they're like, oh, we live in California. The prices are too high. Well, let's figure out some alternatives. It's just kind of breaking down the barriers of a mindset, thinking that you can't do it and being educated and being able to do it. And then for me, it's so satisfying when I actually see somebody from having bad credit to working on their debt to loan ratio and paying their bills down, paying off a car, to getting their pre-approval, to getting their first home. It may not be a dream home, but it's their first home and it'll be theirs, to actually closing a deal, to actually replacing that home and renting that out and going to get their dream home. It's a process and I'm here for it. It's nothing more gratifying than seeing someone from the bottom to the top. It is amazing. So.
And I think you pretty much answered every single aspect of which I was thinking, that we try to get out there for homeowners, like, or I want to say renters, possible homeowners. It's so important. That's why, I want to do something like this, the real estate experience, what I'm saying, to get people to check in, like, hey, get everybody's perspective, because it's a beautiful art. And people like you out there pushing that knowledge, and in the communities like Inglewood, Ladera Heights, what I'm saying, the Realtors. I mean, just all over the place in the urban communities in which we call certain demographics. It's important for people to become homeowners. So we appreciate you as a people, for taking care of us and applying pressure.
Yes, I'm telling you. Let me just say this, and this is just like a short example of what I've dealt with recently, and it holds very closely to my heart, because my mother, we were renting my whole entire life when I was younger.
Me too.
Going from apartment to apartment to apartment to apartment, but my mom always wanted to keep us in a great neighborhood. So that's why she always, even if it was a 2-bedroom and me and my brothers and sisters were snugged up, in a 2-bedroom, my mom always made sure we didn't need a one for nothing, but that's where her comfort zone lies. But my mom recently, she knows I'm a real estate agent. So she's like, Toya, what do you think about me buying? I said, Mom, you should have bought a long time ago. Let's talk about it. And guess what? She's a first-time buyer.
Come on.
At 60 years old.
It's never too late.
It's never too late. And she didn't think she would even get to that point because she had been a renter for so long. She didn't know the process. She didn't know the knowledge until I came and I expressed to her that her money is being wasted. And that's when she came to me. People are going to come to you when they're ready. You can't press people on things that they're not ready for. She was ready. She's been ready, but she didn't even know.
She didn't know.
Was ready.
Exactly.
She had been ready back then.
Yeah.
But it's all about educating. And when I educated her enough, she owns a beautiful home, brand new from the ground up.
That's beautiful.
And she's my neighbor.
That's okay. That's what it's all about. So now you don't have to go too far for a babysitter. Hey, if you're checking us out, we're talking to Miss Toya Tolbert, MLO, real estate agent as well. Hey, she's the real deal. I don't want to let you go. I got a couple minutes left. I told, ladies and gentlemen, she didn't want to do this because she was like, oh, I'm not good at talking. Hey, you've been doing a hell of a job, so keep it up. I want to talk a little bit about your mentoring program. You have a panel coming up. We only got a couple minutes. Talk to me. Where can people reach you at and find out more information about it?
Well, I do have an Instagram handle, Toya_ the Realtor. We're going to have an educational seminar in October. You can keep yourself updated by following me, Toya_ the Realtor.com or .com. On Instagram, Toya_ the Realtor. And keep yourself motivated until then. Otherwise, I'll educate you then. And I'd love to see you guys come. It's going to be in LA.
I'm not gonna let you go. I still got about 4 or 5 minutes.
Oh, well, I didn't know how fast I needed to talk to get
I was just walking us in it. But
okay.
So with the mentoring panel, what made you decide to come up with something like that? And what exactly was, like, let's say a viewer or a subscriber or somebody who purchases a ticket, what would they get from that?
You're gaining exactly what I've been spreading is knowledge. Knowledge is so powerful. People don't understand, especially when it comes to real estate. Maybe you don't want to be a home owner, but you want to be an like investor, or you want to
Yeah.
be a real estate agent, or you want to be an appraiser, or you want to be an escrow officer or title. All these people are going to be on the panel. These are all experts in, or maybe you want extra boost as far as marketing is concerned. We have marketing specialists that are going to come. Just kind of giving different aspects of, business. We have a business consultant that's going to be on the panel.
Okay.
Just it's kind of broad. So if you just want to have your own business, you want something to do with real estate, if you want to start the business of being real estate, you want to be an investor, you want to be a home owner soon. This is just an all-around panel that you're going to gain something. You're going to walk away with a lot of knowledge in whatever field of your choice pertaining to real estate.
It's definitely, it's kind of like, if I may say, it's kind of like a meeting of the minds, kind of sort of correct.
Absolutely. And a great networking event.
Yeah.
And networking with people that are like-minded, business-minded, ready to go, hungry. And that's what we're trying to put people in the same room that have the same aspect. And, I can guarantee you're going to walk out with a lot of knowledge and a lot of useful tools.
Definitely. I'm gonna go back to the very first part of what I asked because I want to hear your specifics about it. What made you go ahead and decide? Because a lot of people have a lot of ideas and they go
Mhm.
through the brain and they write them down, and you could catch their diaries and they have all this information of what they shoulda, coulda, woulda did.
Mhm.
What made you decide to pull the trigger on this and say, hey, I'm gonna do it?
You know, I shared this story with someone. I actually was 30 under 30 in 2017. And at that point, I had sold millions and millions of real estate. And I think that there was a lady named Anita she was really nice looking black lady bomb. Like she had her stuff together. She told me, she was like, if you can get through the rough patch in this real estate game, you need to be spreading the news so you won't be the minority in this game. So
Mhm.
I literally followed that, and she was the voice of she was that voice for me. And she was so successful. I'm like, if she's doing it, why can't I do it? And I wish I had her as a mentor all the way through my career to be where I'm at right now. But I had to learn, and I don't want people to waste their time in learning all this information when it's being handed out, not for free, but handed out so that people don't have to go through what I went through.
Yeah.
That was just one person who gave me some really great advice, and I stuck through it. But I went through some hurdles, and I want to spread that information and make sure that people don't go through what I went through,
Mm.
whether it be a homeowner and whether it be a real estate agent.
Hey,
So
this is what we bring to you each and every time we have the real estate experience. Miss Toya Tolbert, go ahead and give them the information, whether it's an email or anything you feel comfortable giving to the people, and also send me whatever information you want me to have in the description for the show as well. But go ahead, the stage is yours for us to get out of here.
yeah, so my name is Toya Tolbert. You can find me Toyasellshomes.com. You can email me at toyasellshomes@gmail. My Instagram handle is Toya _ the realtor, or you can also find me on Instagram under the handle Toya Sells Homes. Again, hit me up, DM me if you have any questions, let me know, and I'm here to help.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate you as always. I enjoyed our conversation yesterday. I enjoyed it more today.
Yeah.
And I'll enjoy our future conversations even more. I appreciate you. It was a pleasure, and continued success. And I'll reach out to you whenever, I have some questions and need answering. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
It's been
you.
a pleasure. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
as
much.
always. Thank you.
Okay.
You have a good day. Get back to work. I
Okay.
know I have to interrupt our meeting, so I appreciate you.
Yeah. No, it's no problem. We ended right after, so it's all good.
No
Thank
problem.
you
Have a
for
good day,
having me.
and thank you again.
Okay. Thank
Bye.
you.